Woe unto the Arabs. She asks, will we be destroyed, we the Arabs, when there are righteous people amongst us? He said, Na'am, yes, the Arabs will be destroyed. And then he gave us the time when that destruction will take place. He said, إِذَا كَثُرَ الْخَبَثِ, when moral nastiness prevails in the world. The world becomes so stink, you got to close your nose. That's the time when the Arabs will be destroyed. When pornography is everywhere, in every little corner, in every little shop. The destruction of the Arabs was something of which we were warned at an earlier time, long before Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. This coming destruction of the Arabs is not taking place yet, it's coming. And the Arab uprisings I am suggesting to you is preparing the way for that slaughter. For that slaughter. Thousands of years before Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam had a vision. And in that vision he saw himself sacrificing his own son. So he went to his son, Ismail alayhi salam, not Ishaq. And he said to him, Inni ara fil manami anni azbahuk. I have seen myself in a vision sacrificing you. The son, Fanzur madha tara. Son, how do you respond? The son replied and said, Ya abati fa'al ma tu'mar. Oh my father, go ahead and do as you have been commanded to do. Satajiduni insha'Allah min as-sabirin. You will find me, insha'Allah, patient. And then when Ibrahim alayhi salam placed his son's head on the block and was about to sacrifice him, Allah called out, Ya Ibrahim, قَدْ صَدَقْتَ رُؤْيَا. You have already fulfilled the vision. You have already accepted the sacrifice of your seed. It was not required of you to do the zabiha. No. You have already fulfilled the vision. قَدْ صَدَقْتَ رُؤْيَا. It is my opinion. And when I give my opinion, you should never accept it. No. Until you are convinced that it is correct. Remember that. Anytime I give my opinion, do not accept it unless you are convinced that it is correct. It is my opinion. And Allah knows best. That vision of Ibrahim alayhi salam is about to be fulfilled. That vision of Ibrahim alayhi salam is what Nabih Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam also saw in a vision and said, Waylul lil Arab min sharrin qad iqtaraba. The seed of Ismail alayhi salam, the Arabs. He said, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, the best of those who have come from Ismail alayhi salam are the Kinana. And the best of those who have come from the Kinana are the Quraysh. And the best of those who have come from the Quraysh are Banu Hashim. And I am the best of Banu Hashim. Establishing that the Arabs are descended from Ismail alayhi salam. It seems that the sacrifice of the Arabs in the divine wisdom is part of a plan for Allah's purpose to be fulfilled. For Banu Israel to be taken to the worst punishment that any people would ever get. وَإِذْ تَأَذَّنَ رَبُّكَ لَيَبْعَثَنَّ عَلَيْهِمْ إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ مَنْ يَسُومُهُمْ سُوءَ الْعَذَابِ. And your Lord has announced that He's now going to send against them Dajjal, Dragon Magar, those who will inflict upon them until Yawmul Qiyamah the worst possible punishment. But in order for that end to be achieved, the sacrifice of the seed of Ibrahim alayhi salam is necessary in the divine wisdom. This is my opinion. You should not accept it until you are convinced that it is correct. The Prophet said, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, that when Dajjal is released, he will live on earth for 40 days. One day like a year, one day like a month, one day like a week, and all his days like your days. Jerusalem in the Quran was written 10 years ago. Published right here in Malaysia. A Malay artist gave me this cover design. And you see the 3 blue circles representing a day like a year, a day like a month, a day like a week. In this book, I have argued that Dajjal was released in the lifetime of Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. He is on earth, but you cannot see him. Are there angels in this masjid? Can you see them? Are there jinn in this masjid? Can you see them? So Dajjal is here, in this world, but not in our world of space and time. You can't see him. I have argued that these 3 stages, a day like a year, a day like a month, a day like a week, these 3 stages produced 3 world orders. In stage 1, a day like a year, the world experienced Pax Britannica, Britain ruling the world. And the sterling pound is the international currency.